Hey guys, I'm back with another fitness video for you all. So I hope you're liking the content. I can definitely see the number of views going up. It's a true testimony of the fact that you are liking the content, whatever I'm putting it up for you. And guys, whenever I come up with something, is basis the kind of question that I get from all of you, and backed by obviously science, so that it should help you, backed by my experience too. Now let's talk about today's topic. Now this is. All my vegetarian friends would love me for this, because every vegetarian wants to know, about paneer. Is it a healthier protein option, or soya, or some people would also call it like a tofu. So I'm going to be comparing paneer with tofu or soya, because they're both different kind of different. This is a different form of protein, but comes in the vegetarian category. So which one should you choose? Should you be actually choosing both of them? Are they healthy for you? So let's talk about soya and paneer together first. So soya, let's say tofu. Tofu comes from a Chinese origin, and don't go by my word saying that when something comes from China, it does last longer. So if there's a smirk on my face, that has no intention whatsoever. And the other paneer obviously comes from the Indian origin. Tofu has a lesser amount of calories compared to paneer, and paneer has a lot of more calories compared to tofu because of its higher fat percentage, because it's a milk product. Tofu is a soya product, whereas paneer is a milk product. Clear? Both the things are clear now. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, I've talked about people taking soya. Should you be taking soya? Should men be taking soya or not? I'll tell you my experience with soya, and people I've seen their experience with soya. So soya does mimic female estrogen properties, female hormonal properties, which is an estrogen. It is very high in estrogen, which means it may give you female characteristics in the long run. For example, you may develop a lot of chest fat, and then obviously it has proven. I'm only talking about me and the people I know, plus whatever I've read on the internet. Soya does not go down too well with everybody. Though there are different sciences around it, science. If that's a word, around that, it's safe, people can have it, men can have it, it's absolutely fine, but hey, it hasn't worked out too well for me. That's the end of story for me. So I never recommend soya for any of my vegetarian friends, for a simple fact that it will lead to chest fat or a visceral fat, which is pretty much around your muscle and your skin. So I don't like that. I don't even recommend it. Comes paneer now. Now paneer, obviously, we've grown up, if you're in a vegetarian family, Indian typical vegetarian family, there are only two options you have when it comes to food: dal or paneer. And usually I've seen a lot of guys hopping on paneer, that oh hey, I'm going to have paneer because high in protein. Yes, it is good. It's definitely a better, healthier option compared to milk, because milk being dairy, it does have obviously it has lactose, which is nothing but milk sugar. It only affects your abdominal area. So if soya which is tofu, affects your chest, milk affects your abdominal area. I'm not saying vegetarian options are not healthy. I'm not saying vegetarian should not be having these things. All I'm saying is you should know about these things, especially when you are sensitive to picking up these things when it comes to your own body, because I've tried pretty much everything. Now, an Indian family, you're having a lot of paneer, you're training, you're having post-workout paneer, thinking it's going to add more, give you more protein. Definitely will give you more protein, but remember, it'll also give you a lot of fat as well, because it's dairy at the end of the day. Soya, on the other hand, has lesser calories, but obviously there are chances of you developing those female characteristics, which includes breast or chest fat, are a lot higher. So you really need to balance the two together. Now come to the solution. So what should vegetarians should have? Now, if you really are a dairy eater, if you really are fond of paneer, and you really want a high calorie, or not a high calorie, or something which is high in protein, I would stick to curd, like a dahi, yogurt, whatever you want to call it. There are many available in the market, which is skim yogurt, fat-free yogurt, but again, because they are processed, the amount of dairy has kind of minimized there, so you can have curd. And plus, if you can add whey protein into that curd, so the quantity of protein goes way up. Compared to paneer, how much can you have? 100 grams, 50 grams, 75 grams, 150 grams. But the only problem with paneer is it gives you an upset stomach. Mostly people get upset stomach if you have it too much. It makes you feel a lot fuller. tofu or soya product, so soya paneer is what it's called, it has a very bad taste. We Indians can't digest it, for a simple fact because it has that weird smell. I had a tough time having soya for some reasons, the tofu part, because though it's very light, you can actually, it makes you feel as if it's paneer. It is Chinese paneer if you were to ask me, but I don't like the taste of it. It's actually tasteless. So, but again, because it has lesser calories, people think you can have it. But I would say, like, weigh the pros and cons. Then there comes, under soya category, you have granules, soya granules. A lot of brands come up with those, so you can roast them and have it. Guys, don't. Having a snack like a soya chop once in a while is fine, but relying solely on soya, look at that, solely on soya, relying solely on soya is not a good option, guys, as a vegetarian. So if you're a vegetarian, I would stick to few things. I would stick to a lot of veggies, which includes my lettuce, iceberg, tomatoes, cucumbers, and all that stuff. I would stick to lentils, dals, boiled dal, chanas, I would stick to chickpeas. These are some of the healthier options for you to get your protein intake from, rather than relying solely on paneer or soya, when we actually know that both can have a different effect on our bodies. Some people may not get any effect whatsoever, but the positives will be a lot lesser than your negatives. You will feel stronger. You feel that, hey, I'm meeting my protein requirement, but seriously, you will not, it won't be as beneficial as it should be. Again, that's where the non-vegetarians have an edge. They can get away with, like a sole fish, which can help them even thin out the skin. They can get away with chicken breast. But vegetarians, on the other hand, have limited options. That's why you have to weigh the pros and cons, what you actually getting into. So lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans, lettuce, broccolis, veggies, fibers are your best friend. Curd, fat-free curd, yogurt are your best friend, and have as much as you can. But guys, limit your soya and paneer. Don't think that just because they're high in protein you can have it. Just because it is high in protein, it does not give us a right to have it, because it may come up with it may have other issues attached with it, and I already talked about those things. So I hope when you incorporate all these things into your diet plan, you take care of these notes. Any one of you who have any questions around this tofu / soya paneer or Indian paneer, feel free to reach out to me either on my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. If you're lazy, if you want to really put up a question, serious about your question, you are looking for a detailed answer, go to tarungillfitness.com/discussion, and I'll be very happy to help you with your goal. So until we meet again, peace.